So I've often seen discussions on who had the best like individual year in hip hop history, like 98 DMX, 03 50, oh 08 Wayne, But I want to flip that and ask that question for R&B, and I think I might do a series just highlighting some dominant years for real. The first year that came to my mind though was 04 Usher. Confessions is widely regarded as a classic, but sometimes I feel like we don't remember how dominant this man was when them singles was coming out. Let me break it down. In 2004, around the end of January, Usher would put out his first single for the Confessions album, the smash hit Yeah was deemed the second most successful song of the 2000s decade, only behind Mariah Carey's We Belong Together. Shout out JD and B Coxer, because they are key in this video too. When Yeah hit #1 on the charts, it stayed there for 15 weeks straight. The only person that was able to stop Usher and take Yeah out the #1 spot was Usher, because the next single he dropped was another super smash. So many days, so many hours, I'm still burning to you return. After Yeah was #1 for 15 weeks straight, Burn was #1 for 8 weeks straight. And then Burn got dethroned 1 week for the #1 spot by Fantasia. But the week after her single went #1, Burn went back and took the #1 spot again. The week after that though, something else came to claim the #1 spot. You might have guessed it, Usher's other single. These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the... Confessions Part 2 ended up staying at #1 for 2 weeks. Mind you, in between the singles doing amazing, the album itself was also selling out everywhere. Confessions sold 1 million copies in its first week. Today, the Confessions album is diamond. No other R&B album since has come close. Matter of fact, barely any albums period have been diamond since Confessions. So it was a truly dominant year, except he wasn't over. Usher went on to release a deluxe version to Confessions that same year. He went and collabed with one of the hottest R&B stars in the game and gave us one of the greatest duets of all time. It started when we were younger, you were mine. My Boo was #1 for 6 weeks straight. Caught Up was also a Confession single, but it was officially released as a single in 05. Which means, if my math is right, Usher had the #1 song in America for 31 out of 52 weeks in 2004. And mind you, in between that as well, I almost forgot, Usher had put out some features too. Starting the year off hopping on the remix to If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys. And then also featuring on a song that is a contender for the greatest single that doesn't have a music video. 04 Usher is one of the most dominant stretches, not only in R&B history, in music history.